So I have an announcement to make. I am writing a book, or at least 50,000 words of a book in the month of November. This is a really ambitious goal, but it's something that I've been looking forward to, something I'm really excited about, and so I cannot wait to get started. But first, since this is the first YouTube video I'm ever making, well, maybe not the first YouTube video I've made. I've probably made some in my childhood that we don't need to revisit. I thought I should probably start by introducing myself. So, hi, I'm Tristany and I am a writer. It's taken me a long time to identify myself as a writer because sometimes it can feel like I'm not a real writer because it's not what I do for my day job, but I am a writer. I have a blog that I have been working on since September 2019. Most of what I write are articles about theology, about the Bible. I've done some book reviews, things like that. For my day job, I am actually a database manager at a Christian nonprofit here in Central Florida called One More Child. And I do really enjoy that job. It's a great job, great workplace, and a great team. But I don't want to manage databases forever. I do want to be a writer, hopefully full-time one day. That is the goal. I even have my writing pencil earrings on. I did not make these. I wish I had that kind of talent, but I do not. But when I'm not writing or managing databases, I love to read. I am an avid reader, as a lot of writers are. I also love photography, and I'm definitely not an expert at it or anything, a professional, but you know, of flowers, of pretty architecture, of landscapes, sunrises and sunsets, all of that I enjoy. I like listening to podcasts. I like listening to oldies music. I live probably within an hour of Disney World, so I do love to go to Disney World every once in a while. I also love to travel. I have been to 10 countries outside of the US, 13 if you count places where I have flown through but not actually left the airport. So yeah, that's pretty much it about me. I do have a couple of writing accounts on social media, so I have an Instagram, a Facebook page, and a Twitter where I feature some of my writing or quotes from my writing, so you guys can go follow me there. On all platforms, my handle is Tristany Corkin, so you can find me there, look me up, follow me, like my page, all of that fun stuff. But now I want to transition into what I am about to do, embarking on an adventure to do, and why I'm doing it. So as many writers are, I have loved writing since I was a child. I can even remember back in like first grade, I was writing different little stories and things, just making things up and just really loving it and enjoying it. As I was growing up through school, English or language arts or whatever it was called was always my favorite class. They were always my favorite teachers, and my teachers always complimented my writing and told me that, you know, something that I was very good at. And so that's always stuck with me. And so, you know, over the years as I grew up, I wrote things here and there. And I kind of got to a point in middle school and high school because I had you know, homework and after school activities and all these things going on. I didn't really have time to write, and so I kind of fell by the wayside there. But then when I was in college, I started an internship actually at the place where I work for now. And in my internship, my supervisor knew that I was really interested in writing, and it was something I was kind of thinking about pursuing, but hadn't really done anything to pursue it. And she was like, hey, every year we create a devotional for our interns who are serving overseas with us, and I'd like you to work on writing that. So that's what I did. I planned out what I wanted to write. I wrote it, I edited it, I designed it, I printed it, I bound all of the copies of the devotional. And as I was going through this entire process, I realized this is what I want to do with my life. This is what I'm supposed to do. I'm supposed to be writing. And so after that, a few months after that is when I started my blog back in September of 2019. And pretty much ever since then, I've been writing a new blog post every week, like I said, about different theological topics, different verses or passages in the Bible, about different Christian books. There have been times here and there where I had to take a short break, but pretty much this whole time for the past whole 3 years, I have been writing these kind of articles every week. And while I've been working on my blog, I've also submitted articles to other places, other Christian ministries, and I have been published in other places like Hosanna Revival, Wholehearted Quiet Time, the Daily Grace Co., for the church, Gospel Center Discipleship. Those are just a handful of the places that my work and my articles have been published. And I've also written things here or there for my job at One More Child as well. But lately, I've just been feeling like I've just been writing these same things week after week. So I began at One More Child as an intern. Then around a year later, I got a part-time job, and then about 2 years after that I got a full-time job, and so that was this past March I started full-time. And since starting full-time and trying to keep up with the blog, it's gotten very monotonous. I just feel like I'm kind of doing the same thing all the time. I'm not excited about it. I feel like I'm not getting as many new ideas, and I just kind of felt like this past summer I just need a break. I didn't want to give up on writing completely, but I just needed to do something different than what I've been doing. In comes NaNoWriMo. If you don't know what NaNoWriMo is, it's short for National Novel Writing Month, which is the month of November. And there's this challenge every year where writers gather together and they choose to write 50,000 words of a novel within the month of November. So a novel is considered a work of fiction that is 40 to 50,000 words or more. And so the goal is to write a novel in a month, or at least write 50,000 words of a novel. So I knew about NaNoWriMo. I think I've known about it for a couple of years, but I just kind of put it off because I had my blog writing that I was doing, and I'm like, I can't give up on the blog writing. I need to make sure those get done, and so I won't have time to also do this challenge. But then this past summer, as I was thinking about what can I change, what can I do differently, I thought about NaNoWriMo, and I thought that would be great, but what would I write about? And I started getting all these ideas for characters and settings and plots, and I was writing down all these notes on my phone as they would come to me, and I realized, wow, I actually have, the makings of a book here, the first things that I would need to write a book. And I'm like, I think this is something I can actually do and something I really want to do. While most of my writing has been nonfiction, my real love is fiction, and the books that I love the most are all fiction. And so I decided, why not? I should participate in this challenge. It would be a nice break from what I've been doing, and a challenge for my writing skills and abilities. I didn't quite want to give up on the blog though, so over the month of October, I've been working really hard to write extra blog posts and try to get all the blog posts I need to get done, so that once I hit November, I don't have to worry about any blog posts, I don't have to worry about writing any social media posts or anything. I can just solely focus on this, because 50,000 words in a month is a lot. If you divide up 50,000 words within 30 days, that is about 1,667 words a day. That's the NaNoWriMo suggested daily word count. And so that will be my goal. I'm actually going to make my personal goal a little higher, because I know there are a couple days in the month where I probably won't get to write. I'm going to be traveling a little bit the first weekend in November. And also the second weekend in November, I'm going to Disney for a couple days. And then I know there's also the premiere of the Black Panther movie, which I'm definitely going to want to go see, because I'm also a huge Marvel fan. And so my personal goal is to write closer to 2,000 words a day. So if there are days here and there, whether it's those days or just some other days where I get to the end of the day and I didn't have time to write anything, I'm good and I don't have to worry about being behind. I am a little scared, a little nervous, because like I said at the beginning of the video, this is very ambitious. 2,000 words, or even 1,667 words, is far more words than I write in a day typically. I do try to write at least 5 or 6 days a week, but I definitely don't write that many words. So it's definitely going to be a challenge. but it's a challenge I really want to win, and I'm really trying hard to win. I'm just excited. I'm very excited. Being a fiction author has really been my dream since I've been that little first grade student writing a story about some squirrel or something. This is the dream. This is my dream, to be a fiction writer. And I feel like this is one step towards it. And I think if I can get 50,000 words of a book written, I think that's really going to propel me into pursuing this further, and making it a real priority and seeing that it's something that really can be done. So I'm very excited, very stoked for this next month and everything that it holds. If you're curious, I will give you a little bit of a sneak peek. I don't want to give too much information about my book for now, but for now I am calling it Project TLW, and TLW are the first letters of each word in my working title. It is Christian romantic suspense, so that means it is a suspense book, a mystery book. There is going to be a crime that takes place, and that crime will be solved by the end of the book. There's also a little bit of romance in there. There will be two main characters, and they do like each other. And it's also a Christian book, so the character's faith and their relationship with God will be a main part of the story, and that also means that the romance part will be completely clean, nothing too inappropriate. I've been working on brainstorming and plotting this book actually since July is when I started putting some ideas together. And I've tried every week to just add a little bit more and to do as much research as I can ahead of time, since during the month of November I will not have time to research, I will only have time to write. So I tried to get plotting and research done ahead of time so that I feel very ready and very prepared. Once it's November 1st, then I will be ready to write, and write a lot. I do plan on making a couple of update videos from my experience with NaNoWriMo and writing 50,000 words of a novel in 1 month. So I would really appreciate it if you want to see more of this, more of me. You can go ahead and subscribe below, and also hit the bell icon so you can get alerts whenever I post another video. If you want to see me make other videos, you can check out my website to see the kinds of things I usually talk and write about. I may end up making videos like that. So if you see something on there and maybe want to hear more about it, would love to see a video on it, let me know. It could be a theological topic that you want to see explored. It could be a certain Bible verse that you don't really know what it means and you want to know what it means. We could do that. I do post a lot of reels on Instagram, so you can check those out. I do a lot of just like funny Bible Christian reels. I do a lot of book recommendation reels. I also have some videos of some of the places I visited. So yeah, so you can just let me know if there's any other kinds of videos you'd like to see. If you like this video, please do the thumbs up so you can tell YouTube that you liked it and other people will like it too, so I can make more videos like this. And let me know what other videos you might like to see. And I guess that's it. Wish me luck. Pray for me as I embark on this journey through the month of November to write 50,000 words of my first novel. See you guys later. I think that went well.